There we go. At least I'm on a little bit earlier today compared to yesterday. Because like yesterday I was an hour late. Today I was an hour early. Not mystery store. Oh. Colorful store with the honor shop. And let's get this. We'll end this as well. At least for now. Because right now it's the weekly reset. So yeah, make sure everyone go and grab all your stuff. Okay, here's the one where I don't have a lot of this currency. So I can't go too crazy over here. There we go. Yeah, right now there's I think it's a kid using his dart bike and driving like loops around the little loop area where I live. Honestly, I think it's kind of dumb. It's like if you have a dart bike, you need to be riding in the dirt. Why the hell are you just riding on land or like on cement just around a loop like 7 times? I think that's loser shit. I was like, go to a place where you can actually ride in the dirt. What the hell are you doing over here? Okay, actually, let me go and take a look before I get that one. I wanted to see. Because I do start doing like the missions again. I want to make sure one of them is not the tic-tac-toe thing, 'cause that thing is kind of hard to do. So it just kills me too quick. This one drops what? Earrings. Okay, definitely I'm not doing that one, so next time I'll get the earrings. I should also probably look at what the wolf does drops, because I'm not doing that thing. That thing probably would kill me way too quick. Well, at least it doesn't just do like a wipe mechanic. Yeah. I would say like in America we have like HOAs and stuff. I don't think Japan really has too much something like a HOA, but they do have like a community little whatever, like a kaidanban where like you pretty much like stuff that's happening in the neighborhood. You like go and they one house gives it to you, then you give it to the next house and stuff like that. They do that, so it's kind of a pseudo HOA kind of thing, right? But I think what the difference between America and Japan is, I think a lot of people in Japan, they don't like, because of the culture and whatnot, you don't want to be like being the annoying dude. So most people are kind of like worried, like, oh fuck, I hope I'm not too fucking annoying. And America is like, there's a lot of annoying ass people to the point where like, unless you tell them you're annoying, they're like, I was? You're like, you're playing music at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Just because you don't have a job doesn't mean everyone else doesn't have a job. Like, stuff like that. So that's why I was like, I guess certain places they do need like HOA is good because I think it prevents like actual someone like no fighting someone. Because if someone's like no, you have like a community of like 40 or 50 people and you have one person that's like just gross as hell. With the HOA, like you pretty much like oh you just have them deal with it instead of you personally going like hey man what the hell. I think that also could be like was it if you're living in an apartment complex, that's also a thing where like the guy upstairs is like stomping everywhere. Like, get by a carpet. Do you need a carpet? Well, go to like a thrift shop and get you like a cheap ass carpet. Like, what are you? Do you just guys just like what? stomp upstairs in clogs or something? Like, what the hell? I just remember like that from my time back when I used to live in an apartment complex. It was pretty much like how people tell me like, oh, you don't like you're like a city boy, you never lived in the projects. Bro, the military, we do have something similar to it. A place where like they shove all the enlisted in. It's essentially like a projects of the military. They used to call it, I think at least back when I was there, they call it the towers. Yeah, so many like annoying ass neighbors. And there's like certain people that are like dumb trash outside their window. I'm like what kind of like, how do you live before? Like if, but I've seen that before too. Even in just like the singles barracks, right? Where like people who are not married, they live there. There's people like that where they just throw trash off their balcony. Like, oh yeah, I don't take out my trash, just throw it off the balcony. I'm like, who? Like your parents didn't raise you well. Like they fucked up. And I know some people are like, oh, but that's mean. Why are you saying like their parents are bad at raising them? I'm like, yeah, if you're throwing trash out your window because you're too lazy to put it in a trash can and take it downstairs or trash day or whatever, then that's on you. And I don't understand why, like, when you live in like an apartment complex like that, when you, what you call it, go into the elevator, right? Why does it always smell like piss? Like that to me just boggles my mind. I'm like, I've been to like some like normal kind of like, I want to say ritzy apartment complexes, right? But like, would I consider that ritzy? I don't really think so. But just in general, like, it always kind of shocks me when like I go to like a apartment complex with usually like these ones are not for like single people, but mostly like people are in just more families. But man, why does it smell like piss then? That to me, I'll never understand. Like I've been to like was it the barracks with a bunch of like single dudes. It smells trash, but it's just like a normal kind of trash. Unlike places with a bunch of families, then no, like do you guys just let your small children just pee in the elevator or something? I say that even though the answer is probably just yes. It's like someone's probably in the chat's like, yeah, that's exactly what happens. Like, I don't know why. Like I don't get it. Like just get off the elevator. I mean, most places like that, the elevator doesn't even work in the first place. How many times was in the elevator and then it like closed like pretty much it opened up halfway and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna try to crawl myself out here. If that thing slams and just like crushes me in half, and then I just deserve it. So yeah, I didn't want to die like that. I was like, if it's gonna fall, it's just let it fall and take me out completely. Yeah, for a little while, right? Like I got like really good leg exercise because I had to just go up the stairs like I used to live on the 15th floor. I used to just go up 15 flights of stairs every day. Gave me a lot of leg strength. Not by choice. At one point my legs were really strong. I used to actually bunny hop like the first like 7 flights of stairs. One time I had to stop because I actually kind of like almost flipped backwards. And I was like, oh. But at least the way the stairs were, there's no way I could like fall outside anyway. So that part was fine. Okay, over here. Yeah. Me talking about stairs. I just don't like heights. So even on stairs, I don't like to look down. I don't even like to look down from 2 flights of stairs. If I look down, I'm like, oh, so I can't do it. Yeah, I'm awful with heights. I think it happened around when I was like 8, because I think my mom wanted me to like to climb up this ladder and she's kind of like clumsy as well. So I know she was holding the ladder. I'm like, Mom, I don't trust you enough with this ladder to be holding it like that. Because she's kind of like, oh, doing other stuff and like goes away. I'm like, so what's the point of you being here holding this ladder? So I think after that, like I start to have like a real aversion to heights. And I think my dad might be the only person that's like heights doesn't bother him. I think no one else in my family is like great with heights. Even though I say this, I did go like bungee jumping at one point, and I did a lot of other dangerous stuff on like with in high places. So I'm like, even though I hate heights, when push comes to shove, I could like no deal with it. Not by choice most of the time. And there's like sometimes I was doing some shady stuff in the military where like I had like no harness on. I'm like, man, if I fall, I'm going to die. I thought about that. I was like, yeah, I don't care. It's if I think back now, I'm like, ooh, there's no way in hell I would do that now. Yeah, I definitely do not like heights. I'm not sure. I don't like heights, but I'm not claustrophobic and I don't get seasick. So yeah, like if I had those things, then I wouldn't be in submarines. And sometimes I'm like, damn, if I wish I had it, but I didn't. I do not. Especially like being claustrophobic, I could just go to like a little place and just hide. So yeah, that never bothered me. There was one time that I was cleaning something in the engine room and I was upside down cleaning something and I was like, oh, and I got kind of stuck. I was like, oh, like I just felt the blood rush into my head. I'm like, oh no, am I gonna die like this? But eventually, like I was like able to like I was like stuck because my uniform was like stuck on something, but I was able to kind of like shimmy my way out of it. Yeah, now thinking back, I'm like, man, I would not do that now. Well, it's almost like doing like cave diving. Those people who like do cave diving stuff and get stuck and just die. I'm like, I can't. Honestly, like I'm so bad with that where like I don't want to get stuck then die. To the point where if I'm fighting a monster and like my only option is like go into this one kind of really small little opening and maybe like I might get stuck or whatever, or just fight it head on and just die. I think I'm gonna fight it head on and just get killed. Like yeah, I cannot just the unknown or like crawling into an unknown space and maybe being stuck there and slowly like no dehydrating and all that. I can't. I'd rather like take my chances fighting the horde of zombies or something. Or the thing from the was it the quiet place? Is that what it is? Is that the one where like the weird monsters that like you can't if you make sound they just like bum rush you? Yeah, I'd rather fight that than get stuck in a small little cave or something. I can't, I'm telling you guys. Okay. There, I think I got enough. Yeah, that is like my nightmare, getting stuck in a small area. Like those like cave divers. I just That's why I can't watch any of those YouTube things where like, oh, this one cave diver got stuck in this place and he is screwed. Yeah, I can't do it. I see that and it gives me nightmares. Like, I do not want to get stuck in a little cave. Oh no, I'm not trying to jump. Okay, see, all those were there this time. I don't get it. Like this time I left everything there and they were still stuck there, right? All the turrets that I summoned other times. Within that round, it'll be like I'll look behind me and a lot of it are gone. So I don't get it. Oh, okay. I guess the that one weird kid who was like driving seven circles around this damn neighborhood, he finally stopped. I was like, it's still annoying. I mean, to me, it's almost like people who do like really big fireworks at their house. I think that's weird too. I was like, what are you so fucking happy about? If I want to see a big fireworks, I'll go to like a festival thing. 'Cause they usually have a festival during 4th of July, right? You get like, festival foods, which things I like to eat at a festival. Definitely cotton candy. But yeah. And first, like when I was in Japan, like it's a lot of the festivals they have like the takoyaki and all that kind of stuff. I used to love going to those things. Um, what was it? Not just that, but like I mean, maybe it's just me. I went there mostly for like the snacks. But even when we did like was it with my friends, we did fireworks where we just all did like the small, not fucking obnoxiously loud stuff. That could be just like an America thing where America, like in America, we love to be obnoxiously loud about everything we do. Right? So people have like, and it's not all my neighbors. Like my other the neighbors who do like fireworks and stuff. Like they do normal fireworks, right? Like not too loud. Maybe like a few pops every once in a while, right? But nothing too crazy, right? Nothing that would be like you would think, oh, it's a fire hazard or oh shit, that's dangerous. On the other side, there's some neighbors that like their shit is the obnoxious stuff. Where it's like come on, bro. If you want to see fireworks like that, just go to like a festival or something. Don't be weird. Like not everyone has like adult kids. Like some people are out here with toddlers and stuff. It's like that's probably hell for them. And then some people are like, oh yeah, um, so you should expect that. I mean, it's fucking 4th of July. It's like, did you? And it's funny where people say, like, bitch, did you serve in the military? Like, like, did you ever fight for freedom and stuff? Like, get the hell out of here. To me, that just kind of just irritates me. But, I mean, I'm also the same person that's irritated if someone like says, like, oh yeah, thank you for your service. I'm like, oh, just stop saying that. That's weird. That's just me, person. At least a lot of the friends that I know who are either serving or like me, they got out, right, or retired for a long time ago. Oh, it's to me, it's rare to find someone that's like, if you go to someone say, "Oh, thank you for your service," they're like really happy about it. Like maybe the super old ones, right? But like, if you're still like in your, I think, 50s and below, and you're like happy when someone said thank you for your service, I'm like, that's weird. If you're like 70 or 80, right? Then I'm like, I get it. Maybe at that point you're just like so used to it, like, yeah, yeah, oh, thanks, man. Like they're like more, they don't care anymore, right? They're like, yeah, it's been so long. Yeah, sure, man, thanks. Some people like I used to walk with, and someone's, dude, and they were so happy. I'm like, bro, you were barely in. Why are you so happy about that? I don't know. It's just so weird. I guess it's a weird, like, I wouldn't call it a pet peeve, but I do question it. I do question when someone gets, or no, and I know this sucks. I low key, I also do not like. I'm against the whole like some of those veterans that go to like on Veterans Day, go to like restaurants and oh, do you have a veterans discount? And just say that all the time. I don't like that either. Like if it's like no given to you as like no you go to a restaurant, then later on when you're like checking out, they're like oh yeah, are you a veteran? And the person oh yeah. Oh, do you know there's a discount? That I'm like okay that's fine, all right, because you're not like so cheap that you're just asking for it the whole time. The reason I say that is because I used to like I know this one dude, two people in particular. Uh, they one guy I know he's I'm not even sure if I should say both of them are poor. I know one guy at least he pretends to be poor. The other one is just a cheapskate because he has a lot of money to buy a bunch of crazy shit, but like every time there's like and I think it's actually the three of them. Three of them who one of them has a lot of money, or at least that's what he tells everyone. Another one just acts very poor, and the other one is just a pure cheapskate. But yeah, I don't like to go to those stores and ask for like discounts and stuff because like it reminds me of these two or these three people, and so you have all that money, but you're always like, oh, try to nickel and dime everything you do. I'm like, man, you're a horrible piece of shit. And of course, I think the rich one's like, oh yeah, that's how the rich stay rich. I'm like, and that's how you are just a shitty person. Because like this person used to go to like a Marine Corps Relief Society, right, which is like pretty much a way to like help like some of the sailors that are poor, and pretty much they're just kind of like using the system to just be a cheapskate. That I was not too fond of. Like I know there's people who really need to use it, so why is this person who has money using it? Kind of, it makes me really mad. Yeah, I think it just makes me mad because that person used to brag about how rich they are, and they do have money, right? The fact that they're using that now, going to restaurants, oh yeah, I always ask for a military discount and all that. I'm like, well, you're just a loser. I'm not sure how everyone else feels about it, but I kind of think the people who do that are scumbags. I was like, there's so many other things you could be doing in your free time, and that's what you're gonna do? Let's see. Oh. Sure. Oh, and this one. Yeah. Sure. I don't think anything wrong with that one. Oh, you know, I didn't do my life skills. That's why. And before I do, though, life skills. Find out what I have the least of. This one, the green. Am I next to it? The green. Yeah, I am. Then we can get over here and farm this a little bit. Yeah. The reason why I brought up the whole obnoxious sound stuff was, I think it was like before, though. Not too much where I live right now, but like before. There's some people that would like, they like to keep their windows open and just like be just hella loud all the time. I was like, I think the guy used to, I mean, I think his, I'm not even sure if I will say that this is his wife, because I think there's like another lady there, so I'm like, is that his girlfriend, his wife? I don't fucking know. The worst part is, like, when you have someone that's obnoxiously loud and you want to yell at them, right? But what the worst one is, like, if they're not like that, like an evil or person, like you, like when you talk, like, hey man, that's fucking loud, right? Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. And they actually at least attempt to try to, you know, not be loud. Then I was like, I can't get full mad and just be like, no, with impure anger, just yell. Nope, yo, what is up? I'm just talking about loud neighbors and stuff. Neighbors that will play loud music at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're just like, why? And then sometimes I understand, oh, why we have an HOA, but at the same time, at one point, my HOA stole money from the community, like, for a while. Then they eventually got a new HOA person, and I think they lost money or something weird like that. Then after that, like, pretty much I stopped paying for the HOA. Then when I moved, they're like, oh yeah, you're late on your dues, like, not this long, right? I'm like, well, you stole money, so where's my fucking refund on that? And they're like, oh, well, so I paid them just like one due, or like one time offering of their HOA fee, and I was like, that's it, that's take it or leave it. And they just kind of didn't say anything. And 100% the HOA sucks now, because they apparently, you know, I'm nosy. I would drove back to the area. I was like, that place looked like trash. I was like, oh, this place really turned to hell. Because I used to live in this one area with like 2 loops, right? The first loop is like where, like, you know, people with some common sense were living. Second loop is where, like, the people without common sense live. And yeah, that loop looked like trash, and now a lot of it looks like trash. So I think a lot of people just left because there's too many people getting their homes broken into and stuff. That's why, like, we need to move the fuck out of this place. Yeah, that place was getting dangerous. Dangerous. Well, at least I was able to actually do my dailies pretty quick. Not my quickest though. My quickest was still like 18 minutes. Oh, I need to uncheck the ore. How do I track? No. Try to do the opposite of that. Untrack, yeah, see. Good, good. Joel Kane, I feel bad. Came in here, it's like, what HOA? What in the hell is he talking about? Trust me, the more you don't know about the HOA, the better. So if you live in a different country without a HOA, it's even better, man. It's even better. Guy in this one mascot costume talking about the HOA, right? And speaking of this costume, the worst thing you could do, like, if you ever were, part of any kind of like activity where you had to like dress up in like some kind of costume, because like I used to work with in Special Olympics, and one time I was in Okinawa where it's very, very humid. I was in like the Easter Bunny costume like this. Dear Lord, like at the end, like you could hear like the mushy steps, right? And I was on grass, so no one could really tell. But it was like mushy steps because I was sweating so much in there. It was kind of weird, because as I was younger, like I didn't drink a lot of water because I was, crazy. And I didn't even sweat that much when I was like, it's still a lot because I was in a fucking full costume. But as I got like older, then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I actually do sweat like a normal person now. Before, no. And now, of course, I drink way more water because I'm like, I'm not trying to get like kidney stones. I've seen that happen too many times to people. And I'm like, nope, I need good kidneys, so I will drink water. Yeah, so make sure if you're a energy drink kind of person, make sure you slam down some water too to hydrate yourself. Yeah, don't be like many people I saw where energy drinks only, and especially like for, this is probably more applied to people in the military and college students. You know, they slam down energy drinks only. It's like, oh, it's technically a liquid. I was like, it is, but... And yeah, they always have like these kidney problems, and like, oh yeah, I can't go to class today, man. Would you tell the teacher? I was like, oh, what happened? Like, I think I'm dying. Then he tells me the symptoms. I think you have kidney stones. Like, it's like, huh? How? It's like, I've seen how you only drink. You don't drink any like water, man. Or at least like not energy drinks. Gatorade. At least drink that. Because no, plants love electrolytes. It's what they crave. I'm pretty sure I'm saying the correct reference to the movie, but I don't have like my other movie buff people here in the Noodle Nightmares to check me on that, so I can say whatever now. I can say whatever kind of obscure thing, and no one's going to tell me exact. No one in chat better do it either. No one do it. It's like, oh, I think you're referencing this movie. How? Don't do it. Okay, there's no I had to look every once in a while, like in these bushes, because so every once in a while, like I missed a treasure box. So, like if you look at the older streams, you'll probably see like me just randomly going and walking through the bushes, and I'm like, oh, there's a treasure box here that I didn't get. This is the reason why Milk, how she was able to find like 700 in like the first few weeks of the game being out. I was behind by so many. I still don't know how she was able to find so many. Still, to me, boggles my mind. I did find a few yesterday, though. I think I found like 2. But it wasn't in this map. This is like the most basic map. The main town, or I won't say main town. The main map. Yeah, every once in a while I just have to just look around as I go back to town. Yeah, there's nothing over here. You'll be surprised how many times I do something like this. I just kind of like just aimlessly just like go around, and then I find one. Then I become sad. It's like, oh man, this is another one I missed. Like, when did I miss this? You know what? I actually don't go here often. As long as they don't AoE stun lock me, I'm generally fine over here. Okay, as long as I don't get stun locked. See, it happened in the last, not dungeon, the last area I went to. That was yesterday. They actually stun locked me off of the mount, and then just like, I mean, they were easy to kill, but the fact that even low level ones could stun lock me off of it is concerning. Okay, yeah, definitely. Like this dude, I used to farm him a lot. Actually, I never got his little imagine thing. Yeah, I'm not trying to fight him. He's kind of annoying. If I was a tank, I'll just like leave my character AFK and then just let my character attack, but as a DPS, I can't do that. My character would die, and I haven't like fully like did everything for the character yet. Uh-oh. To level them up. That's what, like, pretty much this account, it shows you just how, like, I act like I have multiple accounts. No, I only have one. This one, it shows you that even if you're, like, playing casually, how you could be pretty high leveled, your gear score could be pretty good, and you could, like, easily get into whatever the end game stuff that you want to do is. So yeah, you don't have to pay, you pay zero money. I mean, I've paid nothing in this game. Even for cosmetics, because, you know, I look like this. They give this for free. I'm not sure if they still give it for free. It was an event. Okay, never mind. Got a little excited. I thought I saw the treasure box. Yeah, so I did, before I just traveled by like fast traveling places. I didn't really walk there. So yeah, that's the reason why. You know what? Actually, I'm probably to go back to town now. I did my dailies, so that's always good. I actually successfully did that. Going this way. But I have to also check the crevices. Check all the little nooks and crannies for any kind of extra treasure boxes. Oh, no. Okay. Did a blind jump of faith. Okay, something's following me. Up. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, if you want to visit, just watch me as I just yap as I do dailies and Blue Protocol. I'll be doing dailies until this game ends. And I feel like since the budget for it is so low that I don't think NetEase is really gonna ever like just end the game. Because I don't think they're using like a lot of money to like keep this game going. Yeah, until that day comes though, I will continue to play this game, and as long as I can, I'll try to play it every day. So you'll probably see me on at least every day. Today was probably one of the days I was on the earliest. Oh, got a little. See, at least we got something today from just exploring. That's always good. Then we'll finally go back to town. Yeah, this week we were supposed to do some. I think everyone just got like really busy, like at the weekend, because that's when we try to do our like with the rest of the Noodle Nightmares. Generally. So yeah, weekends are generally when we try to do something like big with the rest of the group, like some kind of group related game. But even then, I do still try to do a Blue Protocol stream every day. We are in the 280s now, and how many days we've been playing? Because I've been playing ever since the game came out officially. Didn't get to any of the, the betas or anything like that. I did sign up for it, but I just wasn't lucky. They never asked me to be the ambassador of the game. I was sad. And with that, guys, I think we'll call it a day for today, even though we got on a little early. Hopefully I could kind of continue to get on early, like getting on really late like I did quite a few days in a row before. So with that, okay, let's get a little closer. Bye-bye. And yeah, right now it's the summer event. It's kind of not the best summer event, but we'll take what we can get, because we have this season is going to last until October, so right up here. So definitely gotta do what we can with the content that we have. And with that, guys, I think we'll call it a day for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, just follow us on socials and whatnot. And yeah, we'll be on tomorrow yapping about just the most random things. And if you have anything, kind of any topics you want us to yap about, or technically us, but generally it's mostly me most of the time, right? Yeah, just put them in the comments below, and then I'll use it as a topic or a jump off point. Then you'll hear like 100 different tangents related to it. So we'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys had a good one. Stay away from cilantro and bagged iceberg lettuce, especially from the States, because apparently that gives you some explosive diarrhea. I think they still haven't found out the root cause of where it came from, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And besides that, you guys have a good one, and you take care. Peace out.